Hi, you're watching Barnico TV.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. What if I told you that a self-taught inventor has created technology so revolutionary that it catches the attention of world leaders and challenging everything we know about energy? It's not happening in New York, not in Tokyo, not even in Silicon Valley. It's happening right here in Africa, in the heart of Zimbabwe. And all starts with one man and one invention that could power the world using radio waves. You heard me right. Radio waves. So let me take you back to 2009. That's when a Zimbabwean man called Maxwell Chikumbutso created something truly unbelievable. He built a device he calls the micro energy device, and sometimes he says the microreactive energy device. This small box does something no one else has ever done before. It catches radio frequencies, the invisible waves all around. Radios, Wi-Fi, cell phone, and it turns them into energy. Smart, isn't it? Clack it. Now, most scientists will tell you that's impossible. Radio waves are tiny. They're measured in nanovolts. A nanovolt is a billionth of a volt. That's mostly nothing. But Maxwell figured out how to harness those waves and turn them into something pure, unusable power. And guess what? He says that 70% of the components inside this device are parts he invented himself. Impressed. Very, very impressed indeed. Isn't that amazing? Maxwell wasn't born rich. He didn't go to a big university. In fact, he had to leave school when he was just only 14. But he never gave up. While other kids were playing soccer, video games, Maxwell was taking part radios and playing with circuit boards. He was always asking, how does this work and how can I make it better? He taught himself everything he knows. His lab wasn't fancy. It's just a little workshop filled with hopes and dreams. And now that dream is real. He's using this invention to power TVs, cars, even houses with no need for fuel, no solar panels, no charging stations. Let me tell you about the first thing Maxwell builds with this micro energy device. It's a television, but not just any TV. This one doesn't plug in the wall. It doesn't have a battery. It doesn't use solar. It runs completely on radio waves from the air. Maxwell has shown this on video. He holds up the TV and says, look, there's no power cord. Imagine. No solar panel, nothing, but the TV works. Behind the TV, there's a little box, the micro energy device. That's the secret. He says this is the first TV in the world to run like this, and it could change everything for people without electricity. Now, if you thought the TV was cool, wait until you hear about the car. You heard me right. The car. Maxwell didn't stop with small devices. He built a full electric car that never needs charging. No plugging in, no gas, no charging station. The car runs on the same micro energy device, which pulls energy from radio waves around it and powers the motor. It has a top speed of 202 kilometers per hour and even has self-driving features. Wow. I'm also impressed as y'all. And here's something real wild. When you drive the car home, you can actually use it to power your house. Yes, it's like a moving generator. Maxwell says the car produces 15 kilowatts of energy, enough to let your light, fridge, and devices running. Even the president of Zimbabwe, Emerson Mnangagwa, is supporting Maxwell's work. He's announcing that the country plans to launch Maxwell's electrical device called the Saints EV. President Mnangagwa said Zimbabweans are capable of leading the global innovation. And I agree, this is Africa showing the world what we can do. But Maxwell's story isn't all sunshine and success. He and his research partner, Dr. Teddy, were once poisoned. Yes, poisoned during their work. Maxwell survived, but sadly, Dr. Teddy died in January 2017. Unfortunately, sad story. Why would someone do this? Well, think about it. If you create a technology can replace fuel, batteries, and power plants, you're going to scare a lot of powerful people. And the energy industry is worth over 7 trillion a year. That's a lot of money and a lot of people who don't want things to change. Even now, Maxwell says patent officers won't give him legal protection for his invention. Why? They say it violates the laws of physics, especially the laws of thermodynamics. One law says you can't make energy from nothing, but Maxwell's device seems to do just that. Or at least it seems to use energy in a way no one has ever done before. Because of this, they won't give him a patent. They think it can't be real. But Maxwell says it's working, so maybe it's time we rethink everything. Maxwell has been offered millions of dollars by investors from the US, but he said no. He wants to keep the technology in Africa so it could benefit our people, not just big companies overseas. For too long, African innovation have been taken and used by others. Maxwell says not the side. He's building a team. He's creating factories. He's saying here his work can help the community that he needs most. So what could this mean for the future? Imagine a world where every car runs forever without gas or charging. Every home has power even in rural villages. Every device from phones to factories runs on clean and free. It sounds like science fiction, but Maxwell Chikumbutso is making it science facts. He believes Africa can lead the next energy revolution. And after hearing his story, I believe it too. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, stay powerful.